Hello world, it's Lee Kelson here from Beach City. We're coming to you live from the Coolum Civic Centre for the Women in Business event as part of Sunshine Coast Startup Week, and I'm here with Helen Langlois.
Yes.
And Helen, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself. My business that I'm running, I'll tell you about that one first, is the Hinterland Harvest Market, which is held every Saturday in Woomba. Predominantly it's a food market, a farmers type market, where we focus on real farmers and real food. So we don't have wholesalers, we have producers and food producers at the market selling what they've grown, what they've made, what they've baked.
Right.
And that's our primary focus. And our big focus is on organics and chemical-free foods.
Fantastic. And so how long have you been doing that?
This market we started in September last year, but I have been running various markets and events on the Sunshine Coast and Brisbane for about 15 years.
Right. And are you originally from the Sunshine Coast, or are you...?
No, originally from Melbourne.
Okay.
Many moons ago.
Yes.
Moved to the sunny coast in my probably teens.
Right.
Most of my 20s and half of my 30s. I sailed around the world and lived in many different countries.
Ah.
Having done all that travelling, I probably went to about hundreds of markets in many different countries.
Yep.
And when I came back to Australia, I wanted something that I wanted to do for me, that I wasn't going to be working with somebody else. And because I had a passion for going to markets, which to me was connecting people and community,
Yep.
musicians, local people, supporting everybody together, it came about from attending numerous markets in various countries.
Right. Now you mentioned you skipped over, you sailed around the world. Tell us about that. What was that?
I did. Probably not completely. I stopped 3/4 of the way around. I had a baby in Ecuador. So we then, my husband was Austrian. We met in the Canary Islands, and I'd been sailing for a few years prior, and we met up, and we ended up buying a boat in Portugal and sailed it 3/4 of the way around.
A sailing boat, or...?
Yeah, a 60-foot schooner was our last boat.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a decent-sized boat.
Wow, that must have been a pretty exciting adventure.
It was very adventurous. Now that I look back and go, how did I do that? But we do what we do when we're young.
That's right.
Yeah.
So obviously the focus today is women in business.
Mm-hmm.
How important do you think it is for the diversity in business?
Oh, extremely important. I love coming to these women in business type of events. We're all very different, but we all have some amazing connections. Mm-hmm. In fact, myself and 5 or 6 other women, we meet every Monday morning. It's just our little thing that we do in the Nambour, in the old Amberlin station, which is an arts and creative space now. And we all connect every Monday morning. We're accountable for each other. We help each other out in business. We say, okay, next week I'm doing this. So when we go back the following week, have you done this? What are you up to?
Right.
Where you're at? We support each other. We come to different events. A lot of women are doing it across the Sunshine Coast, and it's growing rapidly. Yeah.
And that's fantastic. So for young women that are looking to move into business, what would the piece of advice that you would give to them?
Oh, don't give up. You just got to keep at it. You know, I had 2 young children when I started out in business as well. But you've just got to work your hours. You put them to bed. You go back to work. You know,
Yep.
You might be up until midnight, but if you really want to do it, you've just got to go for it and just don't give up. It's very hard, but at the same time, if you want to do it for yourself, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for somebody else.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Fantastic. And so how can people connect or get in touch with you regarding your market? What's the market called?
Hinterland Harvest Market.
Yeah.
It's at Woomba every Saturday morning. At the moment, we're from 6 to 11. We're on summertime. And every Saturday, come along, get your fresh food,
Yep.
veggies. We have a fabulous food court. You can come and have breakfast and also listen to local live musicians.
Fantastic. And have you got a Facebook page or a website or something?
Facebook page, Hinterland Harvest Market, and a web page as well. We have a very active Facebook page. We do a lot on Facebook.
Okay, so we'll put a link in this in this video below, so you can find out more about the Hinterland Harvest Market. Helen, thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Thanks for supporting the Women in Business event.
Absolutely, thank you.
All the best.
Cheers.
Thank you.